Alright guys, this is just a quick video showing you my ant room, quickly what I have going on here with all my colonies and queens. So quickly starting out, I'll show you, there's like a little storage container. I have whatever, tubes, cotton, tools down there like tweezers and honey, extra plants back there and dishes as it says. There's where I feed or water them out of. I have little pipettes in there and I have big syringes there. Here's a little cup of dried out mealworms that pass away on me. I'm gonna feed my Lasius niger colony. So here they are. They're sitting at about 100 workers or so. 120 workers. I just finally had them moved out inside this Ant Australia. I had them moved out from the Ant Kit size 2 from Ant Kit UK. I have them inside Ant Australia size 1. Wide tong with green. I hydrate it once every couple of days. And here's just their outworld. I have a little magnifying glass with a light on it that actually I'll use to zoom in to show them better. And there's just the outworld. I have a tube running through it. I make all my outworlds out of paper mache, and I cover it with sand. I put a little bit of loose sand on top for them to move around. Little test tube of honey, a little container of right now almonds, seeds, rice, all that. And there's just some snake bedding on top for them to get out of the hole. And it just goes down here. I have it blocked off right there. And that's through a donut in the end of there, but they don't really seem to like that. And then here's just more expansions from before. And then here right now I just have my Tetramorium SPE. You can see them along the back there. So you can see the queen and all her brooding workers there. I just have them there because I have the heating pad underneath, the little 4-watt heating pad, so they seem to be doing very well and spawning fast, or like growing fast, so I put her on top of that heating pad. So then we'll move over, and then here's, well, starting out here, here's like my tower of foods. I have like almonds, rice, cat treats, and like some oats up there, not some, like some hard oats. Here's my that's the formica, okay, inside the dram nest. But here's the Tetramorium cuspidum. And there's the SPE, but they are over there. So yeah, here is the outworld for the cuspidum. They're sitting at about even bigger than my Lasius niger now. They definitely took over because they're growing rapidly. They have about, I'd say, 120, 150 workers. And there's a test tube of honey, got some more oats back there in their dish. Again, make it out of paper mache, throw some rocks in there, glue some stuff down, throw a donut in there, have some trees, and there's a little port on top for expansion. Later on, I forgot to say that, I use like just baby powder to keep them down. And a little bit of tape on top of the walls to make them slide off if they do get up there, and I'll show you them right now. Alright, and I just moved them out of the way, moved this tubing, and you can see the whole colony there with all the brood, eggs, and workers. Just scrambling. And the queen is in there somewhere. So yeah, these guys are just growing. You can see them run towards the outworld. Trying to find somewhere to hide. See them all coming out now, so I'm gonna cover them back up. Yeah, that's that. Alright, the ants are back in. Like I said, I use pool noodles or like this insulation tubing to cover them up. It just makes it easier that way if they are inside test tubes and not nest. So, and yeah, here's my Formica subserica. I actually just got her off of, you can see it right there. Actually just got her off of Ants Nation. So I'm gonna keep her definitely turned around. She's inside some a dram nest with some like coconut husk there to keep her moist, and it's very cool. Ants Nation represent, and then I got my Fidole Palidulia. I got 2 of them inside 2 separate nests. I'm hoping to join them together. to make them like a double queen colony. Oh, and then here's another Tetramorium SPE, and I'll show you them, and the Fidolis, and my two, this is not Lasius alienus, this is Formica fusca, and these two are Formica pallidifluva, I believe, because then they do look a lot like my Lasius umbratus, the parasitic queens, but I'm pretty sure they're Formica pallidifluva. Alright, and really quickly guys, because I don't want to keep them inside the light for too long, there's the one Fidoli and the other Fidoli pallidula. And here's my other Tetramorium SPE. They brought some nuts back. You can see the queen down there. Workers, some eggs, larvae, pupa. Here's the Formica fusca down in there, and then here's the pallidifluva, I believe. Huge worker. She brought some nuts back to the cotton. And a huge queen, and she has 2 workers. Then here's my other one with the huge queen and 4 workers, and they haven't brought any nuts back. Nuts are still there, and a dried up mealworm. I believe those are pallidifluva. And actually, now that we're on that, here is what I believe. Just looking at my test tubes here. Here's what I believe is a Lasius umbratus in the middle there, or it could be another Formica pallidifluva, or maybe they're all Lasius umbratus, parasitic queen. But yeah, it's on my test tube racks. As you can see, it's pretty full. I traded a few queens, but mostly all of these are alienus, Neoniger, Tetramorium, one umbratus. In the bottom there, I'll show you my Panera. Oh, sorry, there's a lot of Cremogaster too, but they haven't been laying eggs. The only ones seem to be laying eggs are my Tetramoriums. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It is close to hibernation time. It is October, so maybe that's why. But yeah, and there's some old ones I used to have, some old colonies, Solenopsis and Monomorium. And then these are just my tags. That's my new colony coming in again from Ants Nation. She'll be inside a dram nest like my Formica subserica. Ants Nation, and that's also who I got these nests from, these ants from here, and I'll show you that in a second. Alright, and I thought this was pretty cool. You can see one queen there, a Panera queen. There's 5 of them in this little test tube. I already have another video of that, of me taking out the unboxing with like some coconut core again, same as the dram nest. Pretty cool. And then here's like a small nest, like sort of a inception chamber for the ant, the queen ant. That's pretty cool. So all my test tubes are full, really, and also I have some test tubes down there of some unfertile ants that sort of passed away, unfortunately. And there's my little label maker to make all my labels and whatnot. I just like to be prepared, I guess, and organized, neat and tidy. And then yeah, okay, let's get through these last colonies and some other goodies down there quickly. Alright, and the remainder of the colonies, I have my double queen Myrmicaruba. No eggs yet or larvae yet, I just got them. You can see they had wings there, but they all shed their wings, all dilated. There's our outworld. I used to use, again, baby powder. A couple trees there, semi-claustral, so I threw some nuts down there with some honey. And then even the Ponera, I threw a little bit of honey down, but they mostly eat fruit flies or springtails, actually. And actually have springtails inside my terrarium. So that's perfect. And then here is Lasius Neoniger. Same as all those, like 10 of them inside my test tube there that I caught myself. And then here is Neolanderia. And she actually has a bunch of eggs on top of that cotton. You just can't see it unless she moves off the cotton, which she never does. So, and quickly down below, I have another outworld. I have that one waiting for that Tetramorium colony, like I showed you guys. Look at all the workers there. That's just like a week too. So she's moving fast. And then there's this jar of baby powder, some big Q-tips there. I got some more jars there, some more test tubes there just for honey and whatnot, like you'll see here, honey there, or honey there. So there's a little nest I made. Has a little thing on top, paper mache again. Sort of little sections like that. I haven't used it yet, but there's a different, or another test tube rack, and I got my ant kit size 2 in there, Y-tong. Or sorry, my Ants Australia size 2 in there, Y-tong, and then my ant kit size 2 normal, first edition, and then my first edition ant kit size 1. And my last Sniper was in there. I moved them out. My Tetramorium was inside there, but they got so dirty, so I moved them inside a test tube because I didn't have these Ant Australia kits back inside the mail. So then I cleaned this one out, so now it's ready to go. So I moved them back out of the test tube and inside here, and that's that colony. Forgot to mention that earlier. This big Tetramorium colony. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's everything down there, and all my ants there, and yeah, feeding trays and everything. All my test tubes, just trade these ones off or I sell them, and some new ones. And I also have a Mesa barbarus colony coming this Friday, which I don't know if I'll post this video yet, because I might just wait till I get some footage of that messer. So yeah, let's hang on. And see you guys. Thanks for watching.